just a minute or so or whatever, we'll begin this stream. This time I already have my silly setup for my microphone so that I can use a cell phone microphone without holding it with my hand. I can use both hands for my controller, to actually control a video game. So I think I have all this turned down to where the sound of the game and the music here won't overwhelm my voice. So, but just a second. I'm lighting a cigarette. Yeah, so these two characters, last video in the second half of it, I was showing this archer, and I didn't even talk about her name at all. Trying to use a word that is similar to archer or means, anyway, Deadeye, and this isn't. That girl is not cosplaying. I'm not cosplaying anything. Used the name Audrey because I guess that I like that name, and it just came to mind to give her that name. Between making many characters in Dark Souls, which most of the time is a female character that I've made, and then playing The Sims and making many Sims in Sims 3, and often those being females. From all that, I've had to think up, or just have to freaking look up, names of, girl names. So many times I've had to name so many. I've had to name so many female characters that I've created. So between those two games, so sometimes I run out of a name, or I just have to use one I've used before again. I think I've named some character Audrey before, and not in this, but those two. Yeah, and that other character, this other character, Vexing Vixen, just whatever, because it's a sorcerer, and just trying to think of something that sort of sounds cool or whatever, and I don't know, the Amon class, it just, yeah. Right. I wish they had just made them look like vampires instead of just some whatever the fuck creature that they came up with. It looks like a monster and a human hybrid, you know? Yeah, I'm smoking this cigarette because, yeah, it's one of the few ones I have left before we get off the screen. Yeah. Anyway, I'm probably not going to continue this sorcerer here. I may just delete her and make some other class once I decide to do that. Possibly. I guess if you pay money for elite status or whatever, then you could have more than just two characters on a server. But yeah, that's why I only have up to two characters on the server. Yeah. For anyone watching that, doesn't know anything about TERA. I'm saying that. And of course, as always, your volume will have to be up because of this crappy setup I have to use to, to be able to hear me, you'll have to put your volume to max or close to it. I'm actually putting that in my description and for these videos that I'm uploading to YouTube. I'm able to download these videos and put them on YouTube, and part of them are on YouTube on my YouTube channel, which is called Sims Dreamer. So yeah, and I've got the first sentence of the description saying you'll need to have your volume at max, because I imagine that most of the time people don't read the description or don't read much of it. So yeah, get my drink out of the way of seeing if I have a viewer. All right, we're just gonna go into here. I don't know how much I'm gonna play, but I just, like always, I wanted to talk. So I don't want another damn cigarette. I guess I'll hold off on that. Yeah, okay, load her, yeah. Um, Again, I'll just say apologies if there's someone that's rude that interrupts me, and in my real life, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. In my real life, if someone tells me I can't do a live stream anymore, because yeah, I'm having to talk kind of loud, but I'm in a bedroom with the door closed. So anyway, I'm having to talk kind of loud so that this damn cell phone microphone will pick me up. Yeah, we're here. Again, we're here. So I thought about just going to where the next dungeon is, except it's still that dungeon, and they're not. I mean, that's the one I don't so much want footage yet again of going through this dungeon, even though I like it. But y'all have seen it twice now. Uh, part of the time they'll have another dungeon that will overlap with this dungeon for your level. So like the next dungeon would be 30 or 31 through 35 or 6 or 7 or whatever the hell. But not in this case. Well, instant matching. No, it still is only that. And I don't know, they just make this harder once you get leveled up further. Like, I don't have to upgrade. I mean, I don't think, at least, I've had to upgrade armor. Also, I would just have to upgrade my weapon so that, which I was doing anyway, and then once I've leveled up, that I could go to the next dungeon. But once you get higher level, then you actually start to notice that you've got an item level, because it'll prevent you from going into the next dungeon until you've upgraded your damn gear further. Shit. Yeah, are we gonna get we are picking up avatar parts. whatever the hell it calls that. So, yeah, I'm 6 of 14, so about halfway there to getting to the next bow. Now, in that list of like right there of places where I can get the avatar parts, it says this dungeon here, but doing it solo. I guess that means actually solo, like going through there by myself. Except, God, I'm not powerful enough yet to go through there by myself. And when I have gone through dungeons while I'm over leveled for it and I'm powerful, well, they don't drop anything. So shit. Because I probably have gotten this I've gotten the current avatar weapon already by that time. So, we get anything to make her look different for clothes? This is still that. Okay. I mean, you know, it looks cool what she's wearing, but that, where was I seeing that? Yeah, here that you could get, you know, over here that it would be different armor that you get, but and Pierce Fang, is that what I'm using? Over here. Yeah, it is. Okay, well. Oh, maybe that is what the armor is that I've got on from those pictures. But not in that. Demon Foe Cutlass. Try not to take too damn long to look at this. No, that's not what I've got on. So, well, whatever. I wasn't getting damaged like at all because I'm at range, you know. Yeah. Well, I mean, I like looking at this place, but it is a little bit dark, and since my sort of, or just the color is kind of dark here, and you know, since my streams will be blurry a lot of the time, it looks better if I'm in a out in daylight, you know, an area that's in daylight. So just to give, you know, myself and anyone else viewing, you know, somewhere else to look at while I'm just standing around talking. Uh, let's see. Okay, this is somewhere else. Do I have did on this character that I get scrolls for coming to this dungeon or being outside of it like this? No, I didn't. Shit, because I didn't need them yet because I could just teleport to this entrance. I did get. Oh, this might fucking level me though. Probably it won't. Yeah, completing it.
Well, let me show you what I've got.
Oh, it's 3 different things I'm going to complete. I don't think that's enough XP
my expertise.
for me to level.
You must need help. We're all in this together, eh?
Oh, that's 100,000. Still isn't enough. It's just because I like going through this dungeon and doing it while I'm the right level, so and I instant match for it.
You watch my back and I'll watch yours.
Right, dude. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. You still got something to say?
The Federation.
Okay, well, I'll definitely do that at some. Yeah. I'll definitely do that at some point since I like coming through here. So, yeah. Yeah, she's also that race and class, and has her weapon that's red, and she's 48. So They made their weapon plus 12, I guess, and they did it before being level 65. God damn it. Yeah, plus 12. Yeah. Uh-huh. All right. Just to say, I guess, just again, if I have viewers, and this is great if I have viewers that are this way, if I have viewers that have never played TERA before, that whenever they have, uh, this other players have an icon and says some freaking name, underneath that. Yeah, anyway, that's their guild, which is just like a club that they can just join along with other players. Yeah, just so that you can find other people to join you for groups, or just to freaking talk or whatever. It's easier. Yeah. Somewhat like a cut. Not well. There's no really benefit to it other than the social benefit of it. Want to join us, Metal? Well, you're not talking to me. You're talking to somebody named Metal, I guess. Uh, this, I guess that this chat doesn't show like ever just anyone anywhere in the game talking. I suppose that it's only for the area that you're in, but still, it's not necessarily these people. Ella, yeah, okay, that's this person, or Ela or some shit. But yeah, I don't know. You're at least level 50 because you're a Reaper. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, yeah. Quit moving. That's the costume that you get when you're a Reaper. That they just give it. They just give it to you. That pink dress. So it's cool and everything. So I have my Reaper in that too. Maybe someday I'll show my. Yeah, we'll actually play that Reaper that I have, but I don't know. I guess I'm glad that before I started doing these streams that I actually had made, several different characters and whatever. And I guess now that it's partly this is my reason for having so many alternate characters, because I guess yeah, I can change it up as to what character I'm showing and talking about and stuff between these videos. So, yeah, 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 that outfit. Damn, it doesn't matter what I look at. I guess info, we'll see. Those are like jeans on one side. I think is what the material is supposed to be. I tell you, it doesn't get recorded onto the video, but what I can see right now is the damn chat window is right in the way of me seeing this girl. Like it covers, I mean, it's transparent, but it's still blue. Anyway, it's sort of covering up, like from her knees and down. I don't know where else to move that fucking chat window. If someone chats and if they'll stay on here long enough to chat with me, at length at least somewhat, then this thing is great. And plus, it tells me the time and it tells me whether someone's viewing or not, and it just tells me if I'm live, like if it's sitting there. there's really nowhere else for me to put the damn chat window, though. So shit. Anyway, I mean, it's not in my way to see whenever I've actually watched these videos. Anyway, I want to go somewhere else just so that there's something else for us to look at. But, okay, I didn't want to just totally bullshit to where I used the wrong motherfucking thing, a battle solution. Alright, Safe Haven. I'm going there and I'm buying more Safe Haven scrolls and scrolls for this place. This sensational manor. And then we're going to warp to to where a Vanguard request is. And I don't know if I'm going to like where that is. So that's part of why I'm getting these. Get one of these scrolls and shit. I'm going to try to have a cigarette again. My damn cord is tangled up. Ugh. Well, anyway. Alright, so I'm going away from him, the NPC. Trying to do that with one hand because I'm smoking. This guy. Alright, get in your menu.
I'll share what I know.
Right, okay, thank you, dude. Alright, so, yeah, okay, good, I have enough currency. Usually buy 10 of these, which is the max that you can buy whenever I get this. Yeah, Bamarama. And we just go there. Get 4 of them, I guess. Yeah, we'll just go there and see what the hell that is. But I want more safe havens also. And he doesn't sell that. I have to actually go to the damn merchant, the normal merchant, to get it. I think.
You new around here?
No, I'm not. Animal creature. I've played this game. I guess 10 of them do get. Sometimes, these are loot or they give them to you. The safe havens. Which just warps you to the closest town or village or whatever place that has merchants and bankers and all that shit in it. I guess someone has, this guy's name is Project X, but instead of a C, he used a K. So, and probably had to misspell it because someone else had used Project X. Project X spelled the correct way. Finishing that cigarette. Yeah, I'll just say these are these are partial cigarettes that we have saved that I'm smoking right now. I don't have an actual pack of cigarettes. That's new cigarettes. Anymore, I don't have it. That's a panda bear over there. Okay, so right, we're going to. We got partial post again. Load this shit. Look sharp. Oh, okay. That's cosmetic coins. I guess another one. I guess I'll just fucking get this so it won't tell me that I have new partial post anymore. Yeah, that. I guess equip that shit. You gotta fucking bind it. Yeah, yay for that, but I don't want it on. I guess I'll just say one thing I wanted to say just about this race that is called Castanix or Castanix or whatever. These elves that have horns, they're not as big as humans are. They're shorter, and they're just kind of a dainty type of person. I guess, which is that's sort of fine because just makes them look different than elves or humans. But I wish that they were just the same size as humans because it makes her smaller on the screen to see. Especially on my live streams, it just makes it harder to see this girl. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to Bamarama. It's probably too late now for me to do anything over there, and I don't know what the hell it actually costs to, gamble over there or whatever the fuck it is, and but it'll be daylight. This game doesn't have like day and night cycles. It's just areas are just either daylight or nighttime, and that's always how they're gonna be. It's that boss that looks like Doom's cacodemon, only with arms and doesn't fly and is really big versus whatever. Some other boss. And that text that they have the bosses saying, it's sort of cool, but it's also kind of annoying because it just gets in the way of watching this, and it's a distraction. There's also stuff that'll be on the screen, and sometimes in dungeons that'll be that big text, and I'm not fucking reading that. It doesn't give you any information that matters, that's informative. It's just story type of stuff or whatever, so it just gets in the way, and I wish it didn't do that. But yeah, it's got like, Street Fighter or type of, health bars between these two guys. I don't know if those names are the names of the bosses or it's the names of these people that are betting on this. There was someone over here, but now they're not. So I'm the only player here. Just disappeared. How'd you get down there so fast? The fuck? Bow-legged archer? Uh-huh. For real? Respect you? Are you human? You're an elf. Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining us. Is this shit over? God damn it. Does this guy this NPC tell that? Tell us that?
Greetings.
Yep, 10
See you when I
p.m.
see you.
Right, 10 p.m. Pacific time. United States Pacific time. Like I said in another video, I'm in Central time. Which is it's about 9:15 here. So anyway, this should be going on still for another almost 2 hours. Right?
For the Federation.
We'll have gold ticket matches every 10 minutes and one diamond ticket match every hour at 10 till. Okay. The bookies will be making bets right before each match begins and taking breaks between matches. At the top, he's saying that Melsa, I guess his wife or whatever, is not happy about him doing this Bamarama, but she can't deny that it's profitable. Yeah, okay.
Always happy to talk to the youth.
Right. Yeah, and this girl looks, young, like 20 something or whatever, but some characters that people make are guys with white beards that look old or whatever, but he probably says that to no matter what. All right, how the fuck do you bet on this or whatever? This is just a damn banker.
Tell me more. Tell me anything.
Yeah, okay. Ride a horse over there. Is this also a fucking banker? Yeah, it's also a fucking banker. God damn it. I don't know how to do this. And if I even can. Cryptic as shit. This is just for show. There's nothing over here that's interactive. I could ask this person how the fuck you do this. If they know how to do it. I mean, surely there isn't some other NPC that's in a different location that you have to do the betting for this. I mean, what the fuck? Why can't it be here? What the hell? How is she laying down like that? Huh. Yeah. Here's another dude. He's trying to heal her. I guess. Boy, that outfit. Come on. Fuck. I have to jump over this shit. Alright, I want to look at this outfit. That didn't work. I mean, I just looked. I didn't really look at the outfit, though. Oh, there's the bookie. Okay, Inspect you. Come on, fucking... No! God damn it! No, I don't want to move to wherever the hell it's saying. God damn it. Do this. Inspect. Alright, yeah. Well, God, that's weird looking. That's a... Well, what level are you? 46? Well, I'm not going to be doing an elf as an archer. That's not a costume. That's an actual outfit. and the abdomen area, even though this is armor, it looks like what those Amon people look like, the women. And yeah, the Amon women are just kind of, they sort of try to make them sexy because they have big boobs and they do have a human looking face, but then the way the rest of their body is just kind of gruesome. So I don't really like looking at that class very much. And this looks like that. The armor does. So anyway, yeah, I won't be playing an elf that's a archer because of that. Now I know that. All right, so
You need help? Or you're offering help?
I don't know, you little French maid Ellen person. Okay, so you place bets with me. I take gold tickets in batches of 50, so that's a minimum bet of 50 tickets. Fuck you. Can you bet? You can bet up to 3,000 at one time. All right. Do I
See
have
you
it?
soon, and you'll see me too.
You have to buy these, I guess. Ah, no.
For the Federation.
Right.
For our Federation.
Right, I have to hear
And
her
help
ass
so
again.
high.
Cannot place a bet right now. Fuck you. Is that because I don't? Ah! Well, you have to do this shit fast. It disappears if... Ah. The hell is... Oh. That thing has like a volcano coming out of it? And a dragon? Can you see this any better from up here? Well, this is something we could just freaking watch this and try to find another cigarette. Oh, and I'll just say it right now, just because it's what's happening to me right now. My hands are sweaty. They get sweaty part of the time. It's not because I'm like drooling over the characters or whatever. It's just because of, like I said, I have a lot of stress for one thing, with personal life stuff that goes on, and just whatever. Sometimes I have sweaty hands. And, I need to get up and actually wash my hands, but then I'd have to redo my microphone arrangement. Yeah. I guess just it's not like it matters if my character looks at them, so I'll just face her towards us. I don't know what the reward is if you're the boss you bet on wins, or if it just randomly chooses these bosses, or how that works, or what. This is probably just completely random as to which boss is going to win, so it doesn't really matter which one I bet on. So in other words, then, this would be just a really long and drawn-out flip of the coin. You know, you call tails or heads, and then you've got to wait for all this right here to see whether you win or not. I mean, I guess that's Wings of Hatred. Yeah. Yeah, and it took me a while to figure out what the hell BAM is an acronym for, but it means big ass monster. And so they named this place Bamarama because it's big ass monsters that are fighting, that are bosses from the game. Nowhere does it ever call these bosses, I don't guess. I'm just using that name because that's what I call, bosses in. I zoomed in on that. Bosses in Dark Souls. Right now, I can't think if Dark Souls ever calls, bosses. It calls them that or not either. But yeah. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna try to do this shit. Once that NPC loads. Yeah, what's up? And there was some stuff I wanted to say about like classes and the way that people play and whatever, just because I'm opinionated and stuff. But I wanted to go to somewhere that was a different location, which this place is a different location. But I'm trying to fool around with this bullshit. Since those bosses will load, it's going to distract me while I'm talking. Maybe. Well, I mean, whatever. This should be going on for a little while longer if I want to come back to this. Alright, this is in some other place, and so is that. I guess, from where I was. Alright, teleport to this. Doesn't cost anything to do that. We're in the tropical place. Okay. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff I could go do. Well, it's just a bunch of places that the same quest as number 2 on there is all over the place in here. But I don't want to level up. I don't guess. Because I still want to maybe go through Vampire Dungeon again. I guess thinking that this is the next dungeon. I mean, I don't know if that's where it's at, but it's like a tropical place. Yeah. What's up here? Ride a horse to get there. Enemies are up here. which I could fight, but I'm just trying to find some place to just stand that is safe so I can talk. I'm gonna pick this up though, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, these creatures, they're one level above. Are these considered BAMs? I wonder. I could use a safe haven to escape. Why did that lag to do that? Or, yeah, fuck. That sequential fucking arrow. Shit. Ouch. Son of a bitch. Uh, yeah, that I don't want to do that sequential fucking shit, so I'm not pushing that button. I'm just doing my RT. That's the rapid fire next. Ah, goddamn. Well, that fucking thing keeps coming over here. I'm gonna put this shit down. All of those. That was enough to kill it. Okay. Ah, getting avatar pieces. Okay, cool. What the hell? Wow, what the fuck? I don't know if y'all could see that. Whether it just appeared on the screen or not, but just a random Xbox thing that appeared over there that had my real name on it. Like for chatting or some shit. I don't know what it was. Which I guess that kind of stuff would be recorded if I was using OBS, but like whenever I push the Xbox One button and I'm having to do stuff while I'm streaming, it doesn't record that. Like whenever I check to make sure that says that I'm still live. Yeah, so anyway, which is good actually that it doesn't pick that up. Just because that's, kind of private type of things. Yep. This is such a bullshit type of video. Again, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. Alright, we're just... we're just going back to where I was at, I guess. Because I'm wanting to speak my mind and be somewhere where I'm not distracted by enemies coming after me or, just players running around all over the place. So I'm going over here again. That thing appeared out of nowhere because it's one of the plants to harvest. Yeah. I can't just go through this. It's like a wall. Even though it looks like I could jump through it. But I can't do that. I have to go around. Around all of this. The opening is down that way. Go around this stuff. And there'll be enemies in the way. And it'll take a long time to kill them probably too with this class. It's dropped. Like, it just froze for a second right then. I guess I'll put this in the background. Plus I can see if one of those BAMs or a player comes over here. It froze for part of a second again. And shit. Okay, we're just going to be on the screen for a little bit because, like I said, my hands are sweaty. I need to wash them. Okay, I'm almost back. Oh, fucking hey. Trying to get my microphone back. Up here, so it's being held and without me having to hold it. Yep. All right. Somebody's asking if someone wants to group in the Sanctum dungeon. I've heard that name, but I don't know for sure which one that is. I don't want to do that right now anyway, but all right. I'm having just so you know, I'm smoking again. Okay, so wow, we're at 55 minutes already, and I was bullshitting around and stuff. One thing with this, okay, so one thing with this class, this stupid sequential arrow that chains chains, that I can't alter that it chains. It just seems like it's something to just annoy you whenever you're being an archer. It messes up me doing the rapid fire skill because I don't remember to hold it because I'm trying to like spam out of doing that sequential arrow. So that means I'm having to really pay attention to my prompts whenever I'm doing this class. And I guess that I'm just going to have to actually push RT if I want to do the rapid fire. So that so that I know that I'm doing it. Yeah, if that makes sense. You know, all of these chains, and we're able to see what they are, for your class. You go into here and go over to here, and then it's got these chains already set up. But this is the way they're going to be. You can't alter this. Wow, there's 13 for this class. Yeah, so anyway, this is how stuff chains, it tells you. And it'll prompt it on the screen whenever you could chain. I think in that Blade and Soul MMO, which is the only other MMO that I've ever played, I'm kind of thinking that you could, at least somewhat, you could set up what your chains are and what would chain into the next thing. Well, holy shit, I wish that would work on here. At least to get rid of that sequential arrow. I've never talked to any other archer. I mean, maybe I have, just to ask them, will you be in the group or whatever, but I haven't ever talked at length to another archer. To get their thoughts about that or anything. But now, what I'm about to say is, like in my last video or any of these other videos, that you can't see the gamer tag of these people, like when they're in my group or whenever I look at them and stuff. It's just the name of their character. And even the gamer tag, that's not what their real name is. So basically, I'm not picking on any particular person because we don't know who it is, okay? But while I was watching my last video, well, first of all, I didn't even realize that that there was another archer in my group. So see, the archer is just inconsequential or whatever. Like, nobody gives a fuck if there's an archer in the group, because they're not a tank and they're not a healer. And I'm seeing that their DPS isn't very good either. So, yeah. Now, I did, okay, and here's the thing, too, is that whenever I was in there, I never ran out of MP, and I wasn't using a battle solution. Now, maybe that means that I could have been, I was also talking because I was doing my stream. So maybe I could have, done my skills more often than I did, and I would have run out of MP a little bit more. But really, like, even when I play and I'm not streaming, most of the time I don't run out of MP unless I'm fighting a BAM by myself. Then I will, part of the time. Let's see, this, something I was wondering. The regular arrow, that's the basic skill. Each successful hit generates 1 stack of focus. So I guess we have focus on this class. Some other damn meter or whatever. It'll hit an enemy up to 19 meters away. Attack Stack focus 10 times to reduce the charging speed of penetrating a arrow and radiant arrow. Yeah, penetrating. Well, anyway. Yeah, like a Beavis and Butthead type of reaction. And yeah, there's 5 glyphs that I could use. I don't know if I want to try to figure that out right now. Maybe I will before I go into a dungeon, if I do during this stream. Just to say, the base damage of this is 50. Okay, what about like the one I use a lot that is the rapid fire. Rapid fire. The first one is 51, and then it's only 34 until 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it says 7. And then it's 139. And I glyph it to be 15% chance to eliminate cooldown. It's a similar thing for lightning for sorcerers. Except it's a 30% chance to eliminate cooldown for that. Yep. And see, I could glyph it so that it increases MP replenishment by 20% for each successful hit, but I don't ever run out of MP unless I'm fighting a BAM by myself. So, to me, it just seems like those are a waste of glyph points. It'd be better to make things either have less cooldown amount of time or increases the damage. So, I don't know if this class has any way to just refill MP besides that normal arrow attack, but it increases focus. I don't even see it on here. Yeah, it's BAMs around here that I'd have to target to hit. Yeah, hello. They didn't say anything. They just got close to me. Try to ride over here to... I didn't finish what I was trying to say, by the way, in reference to the other archer that I saw. Okay, I like this enemy. Let's just do the normal fucking arrows at him. Well, yeah. I'm not running out of MP even if I did that. That didn't take any MP. I just did rapid fire. That's sequential fucking fire. I don't want to do that. Well, couldn't really test that because that enemy died too easily because they're level 27, I guess. And I'm level 31 now. I guess this, even though I don't need it. I guess I'll fight this over here. I think I said, well, something I'm thinking about that. I said it in a video that Mixer didn't record it, and again, I hope Mixer freaking records this stream because sometimes it does not. Most of the time it does, but sometimes it doesn't. But I was on, I don't know which server, but I know it wasn't New Mail server. That I was here and I was trying to fight BAMs, these BAMs, because I had a quest to do that. I think. Yeah, I did. Anyway, other people kept fighting the BAM. Like I was already the one fighting the BAM, and they would just come over and start doing attacks. And I don't know if I would get, XP and it count that I've done something in the quest. Actually, they've got exclamation points, so this is a side quest again to do this, to kill these things. Well, it'll be easier this time because they're 4 levels below what I'm at. But anyway, I don't know if it was counting that. Yeah, yeah. What I'm saying is that was really rude of those people. I even said it in the chat. I was like, I wish you fucking noobs or whatever your problem is that you would quit fighting a BAM that I'm already fighting. Because I was trying to see how hard it would be, for one thing, to see how hard it would be for me to fight the BAM totally by myself. I'm almost thinking it was this character that was happening to, that I was using at that time. But anyway, yeah, I guess I'll just say then it that way. I mean, I just said it, but if someone's fighting a BAM, as far as I could tell, it's rude for you to come over and start fighting that BAM also, unless beforehand you decided to be in a group together to do that. Yeah. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter all that much, but it was just pissing me off because, I mean, it was taking me it was probably with this character. It was taking me a long time to beat these BAMs at that time. I was probably level 27 or whatever while I was doing that, but still I was holding my own and stuff, and yeah. If nothing else, it was just a challenge that I was trying to beat these things, and somebody kept coming over and also doing damage to them, and it just pissed me off. So, whenever we, get to levels, well, you could do this before level 65, but it's hard to do. But anyway, farming for those fashion coupons. The main place, I suppose, to do that is Island of the Dawn, because there are, level 65 or whatever, high level BAMs that are there, and they may drop fashion coupons, and I suppose that the 10 fashion coupons is the most that you can get from a BAM. And even if you're in a group, that you won't share the fashion coupons like you do other items whenever you pick them up. So mostly people do that, solo. I think within the grouping that you can, as I've said before, as you can make it to where it just will randomly give you the item, or give the other people in the group the item, So it's like a lottery, sort of. So anyway, whenever somebody is fighting BAMs for fashion coupons on Island of the Dawn, that, at least in my experience, that so far, like, people leave you alone and let you just do that, which is good because that's the way it should be. But even though people leave me alone, I still, like, scan around real quick, like, and the bosses are big, or, those BAMs are big, so they may be covering up the loot, so I'm waiting on them to freaking disappear and stuff, and I just scurry around, like, looking, trying to make sure that there isn't a fashion coupon, and hurry over to where it is, if there is one, to pick it up before some other damn person picks it up. Yeah. Yeah. Which I don't think anybody's ever stolen my as it were, stolen my fashion coupon. I did get I would have gotten a fashion coupon one time in that kind of that beginning area that's before the first dungeon. I was grouping with some people, and I noticed that that person picked up my fashion coupon. But I chalked that up to they just didn't know what they were doing at that point. It was a noob, basically, then. And so I just let that go. It was probably just one or two fashion coupons anyway, so that was fine. But yeah, I would think that people that are level 65, that they would know better to not, they would know how that works. But whenever I put out, that area of effect, whenever I'm a priest for healing, for my group in a dungeon, that a lot of times, most of the time, people don't go over there and stand in it, even if they're needing HP, because they don't realize what the fuck it does, I guess, or they don't see me doing it, or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, you see from my videos that I don't know everything about this game, and especially the end game stuff. I don't understand a lot of it, or where to go, and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not saying either that I'm just the best damn player ever. Even for doing, for doing my attacks and stuff. But with that said, it seems like there's a lot of people that are noobs that play this, and they just continue to be noobs. All right. I'm standing over here, which is kind of a dangerous place to be while I'm talking about this, but this server's kind of dead, so there's nobody coming over here, I guess. Hopefully, well, whatever. It's a different view from here, so I'll just stand over here. Okay, like that archer that was in my last video that I didn't even notice was in the group until later, because I was talking so much about what I was doing. I noticed from that video, I mean, not all the damn time, but a lot of the time he or she, whoever it was doing the basic arrow. I mean, I think that it was the basic arrow. As I said, I didn't even run out of MP like ever while I was in the dungeon, and I was doing I didn't use this the entire damn time. I didn't use that. So I just don't fucking understand. This is what I'm getting at. People use sorcerers. They'll use that fireball, and they'll just keep fucking using that. And other classes such as this one, it refills your MP, or with this one, it refills focus, whatever the fuck that is. And but still, it's, I don't know. One thing I'm getting at is I'm thinking that whenever I'm in dungeons, and especially when I'm a priest and I'm not the one doing the DPS, that when it takes a long time to beat bosses, it's because the people in the group are not playing correctly. I'm trying to think of another word that I really mean for that. I mean, correctly is the right word also, but they're not proficient with their playing. There we go. There's the word for it. Because they're using the freaking basic attacks, apparently, and they're overusing them. Yeah, and like I've said before, I talk louder, and it ends up sounding like I'm mean while I'm talking because I'm trying to make sure that this microphone picks up what I'm saying. But I will say, too, that I am kind of frustrated with this. I mean, the people are just kind of breezing through the game and whatever, just, yeah. like this, it's carrying over from Dark Souls what I'm about to say, but it's like people need to get good apparently. I'm kind of thinking like in Dark Souls, this would be comparable to if you were a pyromancer and you only used the fireball spell the entire fucking game. In Dark Souls, like the basic fire spell is fireball that you get, but then there's a better version of that that's called fire orb, and then there's an even better version of that that's called great fireball, and then there's one that's called the chaos fireball, which is the most powerful one. And then they have spells that are called combustion, and then great combustion, and that puts fire out just in front of you instead of you throwing it. And at least in Dark Souls 1, you throw fireballs like you're throwing a softball, and you don't know how to throw it, so it doesn't go very far. Like it would probably go from this character to I'd have to get closer to about where that fence or that pole, column is. Like that's how far it would go. It doesn't, That's another thing that I like about these MMOs is that the spells that are fire or whatever that you throw them better than you do in Dark Souls. But anyway, it makes the game harder, so it's fine. Yeah. Anyway, there's other stuff I could say about that, but I'll go on a whole ramble yet again about Dark Souls. But yeah, just to say, like, that would be fucking challenging as hell. Sometimes people do soul level 1 playthroughs, as they call it, where they don't ever level their character. This is in Dark Souls. I am going to talk about it a little bit. So they don't ever level up their character, but what they'll end up doing is that they'll only be able to hold two spells, and it's going to be Pyromancer that you have to use if you're going to do Soul Level 1, because it's the only class that starts out that way. I've got a BAM. Well, now I don't. Okay. Have some of my soda. So they'll get two Pyromancy spells, which I guess is either going to be Chaos Fireball, and it takes up 2 attunement slots. So that's all that they can hold, or else it's going to be the spell called Power Within, which you buff yourself for like 1 or 2 minutes. It seems like it's 2 minutes, so probably 2 minutes. It makes any damage that you do to be 40% more powerful, but over that amount of time that your HP bar goes down completely. So it's a give and take, otherwise it would be OP as fuck. So, but you can use your healing potions, which are called Estus Flask, and there's a couple other things for that, to prevent yourself from dying. So anyway, they'll use that, and then, Great Combustion or some Pyromancy. But also they'll get they'll get a melee weapon, and they'll upgrade it to being an elemental weapon, which at that point, that the elemental weapons, they're powerful, but they don't scale with your stats for strength and dexterity. So anyway, they do that so that they're still able to get through the game. Because holy shit, if you was just using totally basic stuff, it would take forever to beat bosses and beat any of the other enemies. So anyway, what I'm getting at then is that it would really freaking be a challenge if you tried to go through the game only with Fireball. That would be impossible to do unless you put it on. You cheated to make it be infinite spells because you only have 8 before you run out of it. Well, you can have it attuned more than one time. But in one playthrough, you could have it twice, I guess. So 16 of them. Maybe 3 times you can get it. I don't know. I don't use it for very long because there's other fireball spells and other stuff that's more powerful. So you quit using it. I mean, so anyway, that's comparable to just fucking doing this attack a lot. I mean, shit. As I've said before, at the point that I would use my basic attack is about the point that I'm going to be needing to dodge out of the way of the boss. Excuse me. So, I just don't see any fucking point at all to use the damn basic attack unless you're trying to regain MP. Like sometimes with that brawler, I'll be running out of MP, so I'll do the basic attack. But with the brawler, it's still freaking a strong attack, even the basic attack is. So, I don't know. I've thought about, like, maybe if I did PvP, which I guess there's an arena for that possibly I would suck at that. It seems like, because usually I suck at PvP stuff where I'm playing against another player. But the way I see everybody in this game playing, I'm almost thinking that they would use basic attacks on me, and I won't be doing that. And so maybe I would beat them because of that. I don't know, but I just don't understand this. Like, why is everybody using basic fucking attacks so goddamn much? They give you all this other stuff that you can rotate through, and you're not going to run out of MP while you're doing that unless you are fighting a BAM alone. And it's just, I'm thinking that that's one reason, as I said, that's one reason why sometimes when I'm in, part of the time when I'm in dungeons, it takes fucking forever. Yeah. Maybe just to prove maybe we'll go through this dungeon again. Because this is the one I can go through. It's the one I'm the most used to going through because I've been through it the most times and I like it and everything. So we're going to play this class again, going through there. I guess, unless this takes forever to freaking get a group. I mean, it's 10 p.m. I guess most of the people that play TERA on console are from the United States. You know, I don't know why people on the other side of the world aren't playing this very much. Just a second, please. What? Anyway, just because we'll have to... Anyway, just hang on, but we're going to get into instant matching for this. And my luck is that it'll get a group. I need to be away for a minute, so just hold on. Yeah. Okay. So I see that they're having the difficulty with finding the group, so I may be getting the group here pretty soon. Because you know, you push that, you can read that maybe. You can't. They can't find an ideal group because they don't have a healer and a tank, and so and DPS. It never says anything about a healer, actually. But anyway, if I push that, it may go to, you know, I say, well, that's okay, and so then it'll just find a different group, you know, a group, like it'll do it faster. Anyway, just a minute. I've got to get my microphone back up here. I mean, it is getting kind of late, like here in real life, and so I may be told to end the live stream, and so I don't know if I should go through the dungeon again. But I kind of want to, and I want to record myself as I'm doing it. Uh, this will probably, like, if I go through a dungeon, then once that's over with, or before it's over with, I'm going to have to end the stream. So just to say, even though here I don't guess here on Mixer is that there is any way to back up a stream while it is live, and the chat thing is telling me that there's nobody viewing me. So I'm not telling anybody that's viewing me right now, but you know, if this gets recorded, I'll put it on. Eventually, I'll put it on YouTube before the 14 days is over with. So I guess I'm informing whoever's viewing it after the fact that that's probably what we're gonna do. I like this music, and so I want us to be able to hear it, at least temporarily. Yeah, we're sitting here waiting on this shit. Probably this is my favorite hair of the short hairs for the Castanics. Get it closer. talking about it. Like to look at her. I'll look at what it says about that. No, not that. What it says about that sequential fire. See, it does 14 damage compared to like the basic fucking arrow does 50 damage. So it just barely does any damage. It cancels the stagger effect of those skills. Like on my character, I don't know. I wish I could glyph this to where it doesn't happen. I sure don't want his cooldown to go down, to be less. Now that might be a good thing. I'll just glyph that, I guess. Because I've got glyphs, so I should use them. But I usually do penetrating arrow first. Well, okay, I've got a group. I'll do this. We've got a priest now. Hopefully they're good at it. I mean, because, right, Mystics, a lot of times I see them that they're doing DPS, which is good because, you know, they're a hybrid and they do DPS, and I'm still smoking a cigarette also. So I'm gonna just hang back here at first. Let them fucking do it. We got another archer. But, you know, I'd rather there be a healer because they hopefully will focus more on, you know, healing, like every time someone needs to be healed, and cast fucking buffs too. And by this time they would have energy stars also. Let's see if she casts that. She's doing damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang back and watch this shit. I guess I'll shoot this one time. Oh, we got a brawler also. Well, then I really don't need to do anything. Guess I'll help pick up shit. Do my area of effect since all the enemies are there, but they're already dead, so it doesn't matter. We're just gonna, this time, goddammit, like I said, I'm just gonna watch these people, how they play. One of these guys' names is Heavy Hand, the brawler, named their person that. We're in here. Yep. Okay. I'm the highest level person here. Whatever. Yep. Those dudes look exactly the same. Besides, one's using an eye patch and the other is not. They even have beards that are the same. Wow. Yeah, we're going this way. The brawlers probably already beat these enemies through here. Which, I mean, is good, but yet not good, because, I mean, whatever. You know, you just, when you're in a group, you want to feel like you're contributing to, you know, killing some of the enemies or helping with it. But I also don't want the dungeon to take fucking forever to do. 3 more pieces or whatever until I get my avatar weapon. The next one. Yep, I'm gonna do this, but It's already over, so it doesn't matter. Trying to get all this loot. It's done. Alright, watch the archer. Alright, he did rapid fire. But possibly he did the basic attack at first there. Yep, the priest is just doing damage. I'm gonna watch for this next. I could use it, learn a new damn skill, but I don't care. I don't want it. It's whatever. Alright. Watch again this priest. Another avatar weapon. One more. There's the other one. We all share these apparently. So yay, I've got it, but I don't. Probably it needs to be upgraded for it to be better than what I'm already holding. And plus the crystals, I'll have to move them manually to get them. Or climb this shit. Alright, I'm gonna say, even though I'm not hardly doing anything, has this priest ever heard? Have to type it all slow with the controller of energy stars. Question mark. Fucking enter that. Come on, enter that. Send. Okay. Ah, they were picking up shit, so they didn't see it. Yep, view equipment. Just whatever, I guess. Come on, view equipment. Alright. I guess the skills, I just look at them too. I got that Thunderbolt, that one that last time I just moved it to a random place because it. Okay. Is this group gonna fight this boss that's in here? That person needs to be healed. They're dead. Alright, they are fighting it. I'll fucking do this time. Like, actually participate. Yep, shit. That fucking sequential fire, or the whatever, yeah, sequential fire thing fucked me up yet again. I guarantee you, I'm not going to use the basic damn attack, though. It's over here. I could put down traps. Maybe it'll come this way. Yeah, it did. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the brawler needs cleansing. I mean, what the fuck? They've got that spell already too. To cleanse that shit. Priests do. Holy fuck. Do you fucking know what you're doing like at all, bitch? You healed yourself, you know that fucking spell. Yeah, I haven't need healing at all yet. I mean, you know. Of course, I haven't been in the middle of the battle, but I'm ranged, so why the hell would I need it most of the time? I mean, I barely do any damage when I shoot. But it would be really lame if I just used this goddamn thing. I look at that. It is doing some damage to them, but well, I missed because it was over. Alright, right, mark this thing so I do more damage. I can already throw that again. I can already throw it again. That may miss. No, it didn't. Okay, good. You know, I can't really tell if I'm doing a lot of the damage or not because the brawler does a lot of damage. I mean, I guess the brawler is doing a lot of damage. Two people need to be healed over here. What is that priest doing? The priest was right over there trying to do damage. I don't know if they can hear me. Yeah, you healed them. I don't need a fucking thing. Yeah, unlike these people. Duke's earrings. I can't pick that shit up. Alright, get over here. Talk to this.
Of course I can help.
Right,
For
I'm
the
sure you can.
Federation.
Yeah. This room is cool also. Yeah. Yeah, I've got that move that she goes forward really fast. Same shortcuts that I use for teleport jaunt. For my sorcerer. Yep. So I don't confuse myself too much between these different classes. Yeah. Just to say real brief, just to make this clear that in Dark Souls you do choose classes at the beginning. Where am I going? But you can level up yourself any way you fucking want, and you can end up using any weapon and any form of magic if you so desire. So it doesn't lock you into a class like MMOs do. But I mean, whatever, it's fine. You'd also have to pay currency to get your... Well, you'd have to pay currency to get your skills in this game too, but you don't have to go to a merchant to get it. It just automatically gives you that option once you have leveled up to use it. I can't... Yeah. Well, whatever. Pick up the loot. Do that again? I can't, though. Alright. Ah, shit, I keep doing the wrong move. want to fight one of these enemies alone. But I'm not going to get to. Alright, I'm doing this move then. Wasn't targeted on anything right then. As in locked on to them. They're missing loot though. La, 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 la. Okay, again, I'm gonna just watch this priest, what they're doing. They're healing themselves, yep. Do this and yeah, I'm damaged, bitch. Thank you. Alright, we've seen this a bunch of times. I'm going to get out of it this time. Because I'm going to put down my damn traps right here. Yeah. So hopefully this doesn't take too long. Lazarus Prophet is the warrior, I guess. Yeah, warrior. Alright, cool. Well, that missed. I just kicked the enemy. Well, I just did, so now I can't. Like I accidentally did the kick move. Alright, well, whatever. Trying to hit multiple enemies right then. That was really loud. Just gonna do my damn traps here, I guess. Just one on top of the other. This is the last time I can instant match for in here with this character. Shit. Is that priest is trying to do damage, and it's with the basic fucking spell that they have. Mark it. I'm forgetting that. Yeah, I think maybe partly what it is, but this is just stupidity, basically, is that people leave their basic attack on RT, the trigger button. You know, I move it to where I have to do a shift to do the basic attack, or I just completely remove the basic attack like I do on my sorcerer. Once I'm leveled up enough that I've got other stuff that I don't need fireball anymore. So I guess that's what it is. You know, I did that at first whenever I was playing this, and I'll say I did see a video of someone explaining like the sorcerers and saying you won't need fireball after a while. You know, they were like that spell's real weak. So I did hear someone suggesting that first before I did it, but I think I would have figured that out on my own also. Just because, like, when I would be, from fighting enemies, I would see that, holy shit, Fireball is hardly doing crap, and I ought to do these other moves, these other skills. Yeah. That didn't take as long because I freaking helped that time. Yep, so there. Well, that's it. Claim the fucking reward, which is going to be leveling up. Yeah. 111 minutes of this stream. Yep. I'm going to say it again. Ever heard, because I'm going to be a troll, I want to see what they'll say back to me. Send that shit. They're probably looking at their fucking inventory and shit, and they're not going to see the chat. Jayance? Is it just the character name? Yep, they're freaking upgrading shit or whatever. I'm looking at you. Yep, I can fucking do something like that, except I keep doing the kick move. Yeah, but they picked up shit which goes on the goddamn chat, and so people don't see what you chat. That player that's the priest is just going to keep being a lousy priest. Man, fucking A. Hang on. Look at you. Inspect. She's wearing what I have on my Chandra character, which you would have to farm within the game, and to farm that would either take forever to farm lower level BAMs, or else it would basically be impossible to do it. Or it just would take you, literally would take you days to farm, 65 level BAMs. Whenever you're level 30 or whatever that person was. Because they're 65 level characters. So maybe you can buy that in the store. I'm the only person here. Lazarus Prophet is here still. Do that move to actually move the way I want to. You were, I guess, did good, Mr. Warrior. Yeah. I don't guess anybody said anything back to me about what I trolled. I mean, I trolled, but yet it's not a troll, because it's just like, why are people playing so lousy? I don't understand it. Warp the hell out of here, which will force him to also warp out of here. And it's like, this, just to say too, this dungeon is the second dungeon. But you're around level 30 whenever you come here. So I just would think, surely by this time people are kind of figuring out how to play this game, and how to play the class that they are, but God, so many of them don't. No.
For the Federation.
Yep. I guess those other people just, yeah, thank you for that. They're locking a skill on me. This is not the priest that was in there. Is that that's a mystic anyway. Okay. Their skill is similar. The priest. Or the focus heal or whatever the hell they call it. They just disappeared anyway. Rachel or whatever is over here. Yeah. Yeah, that armor is, even of the costumes, I'm thinking that that's just the best armor. That, in my opinion, the best looking armor. These plants are in the fucking way to see it. Well, whatever. That's the main part to see. On the backside. Yep. You're using that circle crystal is a lower level crystal to be using. Yep. I'm marked by something. What the fuck? Huh? They're just going into the dungeon alone, maybe. Well, once they go in, like if I also go in, they won't be in my game anymore. I have to actually be in their group for me to go in there with that brawler. This is Slayer, I guess. Yeah, with a little sword because it's on a little person. Yeah. I'm kind of bullshitting right now. I'm trying to just think if I got anything more, excuse me, to say about that or anything. Well, I guess we'll look at the new weapon. I was on that for some reason. It already, like, yeah, I was using that. Well, whatever. That means my damage wasn't as much as it could have been during that. Well, anyway, inventory's full. Fuck you. I hate this shit. In Dark Souls, the inventory is unlimited. So that's what I'm used to. So it annoys me about MMOs that you have a limited inventory. But like I said, at least you can destroy stuff in here, and more easily you can sell stuff. So it's better than the way Blade and Soul is. All right, so why couldn't I remove these crystals? Man, shit. I want them to be the same crystals. Fuck. I've got all these bows that I could sell. I guess I still didn't get a different outfit. I can't get that because, yeah. Alright. Safe haven again. Yeah. This is taking forever, sort of. Yeah. Okay, Alright, just get to a merchant. Pretty soon I'll end the stream, but not yet. It's freaking frozen. Ugh. It did it again. Come on, load this shit.
Always good to see a new face.
I'm sure it is. All right. All right. Sell that. I keep the original weapon. Most of the time, whenever I use trade brokers, it just says you can't freaking put that on the trade thing. So I've just gotten to where I just don't even mess with the trade broker most of the time because it's just fucking annoying because it won't let you, you know, because I possibly could get more currency out of these things. Maybe we'll go try it with these +9 weapons. I would think it'd be more likely for somebody to buy these. All right, sell some other crap. These outfits, I guess I'm selling them. I guess all of them. Just make sure about the jewelry. Get over here to it. Yeah, that's all low-level stuff. I think jewelry...
You're new around here.
It's just fucking worthless for some reason when you sell it, so... Well, these aren't. 27 pennies for these. Trying to make room in my inventory by doing this stuff. Don't want that eye patch. But. Okay, banker. Go on, banker. Has the little key symbol. Right here. This girl.
Something wrong?
Not with you. You're fine. All right.
For the Federation.
But now I can't see you, so that sucks. All right, just storing these old crystals just because instead of destroying them, even though I know I'm not going to need them, but that may be the only thing I've ever stored. I mean, I've used 9 out of 72 spaces, so yeah, it's fine. All right. Okay, inventory is 35 out of 56, so that's good. All right, what I'm trying to do is I hope I didn't sell my avatar. No, there it is. All right, so these is that, and I'm just using that twice. Okay. Ugh. Trying to do this quickly since I'm in a video while I'm doing this. All right, this. I don't want to increase aggro. That, and that. For level 20 or above, these crystals. Yep, is there any better crystals before the level 44s that I could be using? Uh... Specialty store, possibly?
Tell me a tale.
I
It
don't know,
was not-
dude. No. Don't know if there's a person that sells crystals in this little cute place we're at. I guess there's not. This, yeah. The whole alchemy thing, I don't really know about that, so I don't fuck with that. I don't know. I have 2 level 65 characters without knowing a goddamn thing about that, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah. Well, anyway, whatever. Alright, upgrade this new weapon, which is better than the original. Or the one I had before this. I guess that it is. Okay. Alright. No. Enchant this shit. Alright. V-stock. And then it's tier 2 stuff, so okay. Let that enchant. For real? Okay, now I have to use tier 3. Because I'm out tier 2. But whatever. Well, before getting into like level 60, between 60 and 65 or whatever, that is not difficult to come by getting this stuff. For real? Yeah, fuck. Is it gonna glow at least somewhat? No, it's not. Damn. Well. It is better than the other one now, right? Yeah. What the fuck? It just got out of that without me wanting it to. Giving me that stuff. That token, and it's faded out, so can I not even fucking use that? It's just these same damn tokens. Get this. Which is a ruby. Yeah, I couldn't get that earlier. And other shit. Alright, I'll cancel that. These damn strong boxes, I know I can't use those. I mean, I don't guess, so fuck them. Alright, merchant, just to sell the rubies. I suppose that there is not any other damn thing to use that for. And you get more money just selling that to a merchant than to the trade broker, because why in the hell would anybody buy the rubies? So,
You look hungry, friend.
yeah.
Victory for
Well,
Valiant.
actually, I am kind of hungry, but whatever. 100. Well, okay, cool. I don't know. Just perusing, I guess. I had 130. Squeeze me. Oh, this place is annoying because I don't know if you can hear it on the stream, but there's a There's a cat that's crying here. Shut up! And it's not even the black cat. It's a Siamese cat or whatever. Yeah, you can't kill these. I mean, yeah. Excuse me. I still am marked by like a BAM has marked me. What the fuck? I mean, the symbol looks cool and stuff, but the game is fucking up, I guess. Okay, I tried to say this in a video that didn't get recorded. What is up with these magic instructors?
You need my help?
No, because you don't have any fucking interactions,
For the
asshole.
Federation.
You know, you would think that talking to these people that you would learn some other skill, or else get an extra glyph or something. But it's just to fucking confuse you, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. Yep, this guy will refill your HP or your MP if you need it.
Don't push yourself so hard.
But if you're not in combat, you refill HP and MP over time anyway. I think maybe I did that one time, and it was because I died while I was in. Well, I had maybe it was that I had dueled somebody. You can just ask anybody if they want to duel, and it'll end the duel when you get down to 1 HP. So maybe I used this guy after that because I wanted to go to a freaking dungeon, like right after that. We're just kind of running around here because I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do or say before the stream is over. Yeah. Rooster. Yeah. I guess they don't make any noise because I don't ever hear these things. Just the cats. This guy says he's looking for group, and that's one of the things you could put a title, like, over your character. I don't know if he's still looking for a group, though. That's the thing about that. Yeah, in info, you can say title here, and then, you know, I have it. You can set it to where you can see the name of your character over yourself, but why the hell would you do that? Because it's in the way of you seeing. I mean, I'll do that just so that I can see what it'll look like to other people, but then I turn it back off. But yeah, so as you do different things, and I've looked for a group before, so it'll let me do the looking for group thing. Yeah, but you actually have to come into here and tell it that you want to look for group, and then you don't see it on your character, so probably a lot of times people just forget that they had that title over their character. And yeah. So they're not really looking for a group then. Yep. Yet again, probably I'll think of something that I wished I had said to continue the topic the main topic I've talked about during this video. And then I'll have to try to remember it during the next video. This is an NPC, okay. It's guarding these little orphan Paporis. which that's what that race is called, I guess. The Purpurians, the animal people. Yeah. Yeah, this place looks cool and stuff. Mostly it's just for decoration, though. The only thing that's useful is just NPCs that you can actually interact with, like the banker right there. And a portal. I guess I'll just try to do her move this that way. See where I can teleport to from here, if it'll load it. Yeah. I can't remember all of these different place names and what's there. Some of them I know what they are, but I'm going to go here just for the hell of it. Yeah, I thought it might be here. The fairy type of world and whatever. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool here. Yep. I've still got that thing on her, even though I warped somewhere else. Twice now I have. Maybe if I go to Velica, it won't. Well, I probably can't warp there with this class or this race. I don't know if I can go to Alamanthia or whatever, Owl City, as of yet. And, oh, Kayator, that city is what this race can go to. Okay. I have to be level 52 before I can, though. God. With that skill. That is. Yeah. This Thunderbolt. Trying to see if I want that to be somewhere else. Well, I don't use the basic arrow like at all, so... But it does have a use for whatever the hell these focus points are. So shit. Because I want to have these things over on the trigger buttons because it's like I'm shooting a gun because I'm shooting a bow and arrow. And because I'm needing to aim at least part of the time with the right stick, so I don't want my thumb to have to be on, the buttons that are the letter buttons. Anyway, I guess I try this out. That skill. These are level 35. Well, whatever. 2 levels above what I'm at. That was pretty powerful. Okay, good. Yep, that guy's fighting it, even though I was trying to. I mean, whatever, but... Scroll of Resurrection I'll pick up. These frogs are mean, apparently. Alright, I want to do that again. Oh, those deer are here. Yeah, there's a BAM of a deer in one of the high-level places. I farmed that one for a while for fashion coupons also. Yeah. Not here, but somewhere else. Alright, well. Alright, just whatever. I'm going to test this again. That does half the damage. Well, not half, but that much. More than third. 2/5 of the damage, maybe. What else am I wanting to try? This, if I have it, that killed it almost the rest of the way. And even though there's barely any left, I'm still not going to use the basic attack. Alright, this thing. Amazingly, that was off cooldown already. Alright, I don't have to hold the button for that to happen. It also missed. Alright, go back to the bridge. I still got this enemy after me. That hardly did anything, and it was right up in my face. So this new skill is a lot more damage. Okay, so and I don't have to hold it and freaking make it you know, this LTRT is the one that I like hold it like this. It makes that damn sound. So it's similar to that pulse that sorcerers have that also has to charge up, that I don't use very much because it takes so long to charge it. I just rotate it if I like. I've cast all my other things that are instant or more powerful than it is. All right, Thunderbolt. Cast time is 1.8. It does 760 damage. Radiant Arrow. Radiant Arrow does 573. Its cooldown is less time. That's 348. I don't know. I guess that's even for myself to watch. That's kind of boring to watch happen again. Like trying to figure out which are skills I want to upgrade to. But anyway, I guess I may play this a little bit longer after I finish this stream. I'm about to finish this stream, I guess, and then I'm gonna figure that out as to what it is. But But the basic attack, I may just make that not be a hotkey anymore. I don't know. Or put it over on those freaking, like, use a shortcut key and push it on the directional pad. Maybe I'll put it over there just so I still have it as a shortcut, but it's not over with my, right trigger buttons or right bumper, either one of those that I like to use for this. But at any rate, I mean, I don't know if other people do that or not. Like, I'm looking at my skills, like trying to figure out, okay, this new one, this skill does more damage than this other skill does, and how long its cooldown is, and how long it takes to cast it. Do other people worry about that? It seems like some people don't. They don't even notice that shit. I mean, God. It's like, are they just trying to be dumb with how they play and use weak stuff all the time, or what? Some people at least, it seems like that. I know that there's at least some other people that are good at playing this. And that's the thing too, is that in groups, people will notice and will actually chat if the tank, whoever's trying to tank, like, really sucks, especially if it's a Lancer that really sucks, because they're the actual tank. This is weird having this fucking thing on my character. This area thing around her. So they may chat about that, and if the healer just doesn't fucking heal anybody, then they'll chat about that. But otherwise, most of the time, I mean, I don't guess I've ever seen someone just flat out say, like, why are you using weak attacks constantly? Yeah. So, most of the time, people, just don't really even notice what other players are doing, unless they are the healer, or possibly if they are the tank, they might notice what they're doing. Or that the brawler is freaking being an asshole and getting everything. That does that on, yeah. This fucking effect here. So I'm thinking then from that a lot of the times people are not hearing from other people that, holy shit, man, you're not playing the game at, like, your prime of, as good as it could be played, because you keep using weak stuff, weak attacks, too much. Like I have said, I'm not perfect with this, and this game isn't as hard as Dark Souls, so I'm not having to, like, pay attention as much to how I attack and dodge and all of that stuff like I would in Dark Souls. But still, it's just, when I am focused on doing this, I try to attack in the most efficient way that I can. And there's so many players that are not doing that, and it's just, what the fuck? That's water, and I guess I could jump down there. I'm floating on top of this. Yep. Okay, right. Yeah, we're just on top of this shit. Or what would happen if I quit the game out while I'm here? If anything special would happen. Yeah. Yeah, we've got the new the new bow. That it just gives it to you. You don't have to go buy this from anybody. Which it makes it more convenient, so that's good. Yep. Okay, I just gotta want to say one more thing too. Is this like a lot of time I know I'm really just bad mouthing other players, even though I don't even know who they are, so I can't like call out any specific person. And anybody could players can play like any class that they want. So I got to thinking about that, like when I was saying that, kind of bad mouthing the class of Mystic. Well, I mean, people that play that, they could play some other class if they wanted to. So I mean, whatever. That's what I think about that class. Those things that I had said. It's not as good as Priest. Is the main thing. Solo a Mystic would be better to have than a Priest, but for the actual purpose of being a healer in a group, that the Priest is better. Okay, yeah. Anyway, Reapers, they have to be, you have to make a character that's level 40 on that same server before you can make a Reaper. So from that, you would think that Reapers would be good players, and I have heard in late dungeons that, like, I have a video of this that, and a Reaper was saying this. They were saying that it took forever because we had a warrior that was trying to tank and was losing health all the time, and I was Priest during that, so I was healing them, but I was also healing the damn Reapers a lot. So anyway, I'm getting at that you would think that Reapers would be good players because they've already had to play through the game to level 40 with another character. But they haven't had to play through the game with the Reaper all the way from level 1 because you start at level 50. I mean, I don't know. It's just, well, I mean, even level 65 players, a lot of them don't seem like they know what they're doing with combat. That's what I'm getting at. Is that even though you would think that people that are high level or that are Reapers and have played through the game to level 40 already, that some of them still don't seem like they know what they're doing. Yeah. And again, I'm not trying to sound like I'm freaking. I mean, I know it's coming off that way, but and this is just a fucking video game, so it doesn't matter all that much. But it does somewhat because this is a social game. You play with other people, so why are there so many damn people that don't play optimally? I don't know. What the fuck? But I know that I'm not the best player all the time, and I'm not just super good at this game, and there's a lot that I don't know about it. But yeah, just all right. This is 155 minutes. I've talked plenty about this. If Mixer recorded this, I would like to watch it and see how big of an asshole that I sound like when I'm saying this stuff. So anyway, I guess I'll end the stream. So if I do any, when and if I do some more streams about this, I may mention this kind of stuff again. When I'm in dungeons and I see somebody that's playing like really sucky way of playing, or just running around just to be doing here, by the way. But that's mainly the stuff I wanted to say during a rant about how other people play, so I guess I've done it now. I've done that now, so yeah. Yeah, this place. At least it's somewhere else. Okay, we're going to end it, this stream. Thank you very much for watching, for having the patience to listen to me, and yeah, I appreciate views. Any views that I get. This particular video, if I put this on YouTube, I don't know if anybody's gonna. They may comment about this, and I don't know. I may get lots of comments on this one saying, "Wow, you're really, whatever, you're mean," or all that kind of stuff. So I guess, yeah, I may get trolls because I was trolling. But not a damn person watched me while I was streaming this. So anyway, all right, we're done, and goodbye.